Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, October 8th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. The big line item on the agenda for today comes from the NPC and the IFBB Pro League, who announced the rules for the new wellness division that are set to go into effect next year. The Cliff Notes version of that announcement looks like this. As of next year, there will only be 4 height classes at the NPC level, and both the Junior USA and Junior Nationals will not be featuring wellness this year. And it looks like pro cards will only be given out at the USA's Nationals and North American Championships. I know international fans have been calling for wellness to gain more traction at the pro level, so they finally get their wish. And just like with the rest of the new additions to the Pro League, it'll be really interesting to see what the downstream effect of all this is 5 to 10 years from now. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. I think it's the Bible verse, Proverbs 27:17, that says, "Steel sharpens steel." But until you actually go through the grind and life pushes that blade against you, you don't know how true those words really are. But that's also probably why we see a guy like Josh Lenartowicz looking so damn sharp now. Josh looks like he's completely locked in right now, which tells me that all of those bumps in the road that he's run into over the last 2 years have played a big part in preparing him for this moment. And by the time he's ready to roll again next season, I think the world is going to see the sharpest version of Josh that it's ever seen. Everyone remembers the first time they took that plunge into the deep end of the pool. But if you've been paying attention to how hard Errold Moore has been training lately, pretty much every workout with this guy feels like you're jumping into the deep end. Errold's been hitting the gym like a complete savage lately, and from a distance it seems like he's starting to round into some kind of shape. And for a guy with his talent, if he decides to jump into something late, he could easily end up being a potential top 3 finisher. Personally, I love what the women's physique division is right now. It's deeper than it's ever been. We've never had more extraordinary singular talent, and on any given night we have athletes who are good enough to turn the whole thing upside down with a win. And I see Penpraghai Tiagngok as one of those shake the whole thing and let's see what comes loose sort of athletes. She's coming off an awesome Olympia weekend where I think she established herself as one of the premier talents in the division with her 2nd consecutive top 10 finish. This division feels like it's one constant neck and neck battle to the finish line. But this time next year, I see Penpraghai as being someone who has the talent to separate herself from the pack. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.